Make magic when you combine a pattern, a layer mask, and a brush. Using solid papers for your background can sometimes leave your page feeling a little unfinished or lacking visual interest. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to add just enough interest to dress up your paper. I'm filming this video in advanced mode of Photoshop Elements, but the instructions are exactly the same for Photoshop except where noted. So first, prepare the workspace. Create a new 12-inch by 12-inch document at 300 pixels per inch with a white background. I've already done that here. Then press the letter D to reset the color chips to the default of black over white. Then press the letter X to switch the foreground color chip to white. Now we need to open some needed files. So open the DST patterns mask magic paper.jpg file from the downloads. Then get the move tool, and then on the document, hold down the shift key and click and drag this paper onto the new document. Now, as a note, holding down the shift key while adding something to a document ensures that the item will land in the center of the document. And then we're going to repeat those steps for the PP horizontal lines pattern overlay-jj.png file. That's another file that you can find in the downloads. This file is part of a larger pack called Practical Patterns, and you can find it in our marketplace. Now let's recolor the pattern overlay. In the Layers panel, make sure that the horizontal lines pattern overlay layer is the active layer. Then press Shift-Alt-Backspace in Windows or Shift-Option-Delete on a Mac to fill the pattern layer with the foreground color. The next thing to do is add a layer mask. So in the Layers panel, hold down the Alt key in Windows or the Option key on a Mac and click on the Add a Layer Mask icon. As a note, when you hold down the Alt key when you add a layer mask to a layer, this is going to automatically fill the layer mask portion of the layer with black. This will then hide the pattern and prevent it from showing. Now, make sure your foreground color chip is still set to white. If for some reason it isn't, press the letter X to switch the color chips again, but the foreground color chip should be set to white. Now we are going to use a brush to reveal part of the pattern. So get the brush tool, and in the tool options, open the brush picker, and then from the drop-down menu, choose the Faux Finish brushes. Then we're going to scroll down until we see the Rolled Rag Cotton 120 pixel brush. Then we're going to set the size to 500 pixels. We'll leave the opacity at 100%. Then we're going to click to open the brush settings, and we will set the fade to 0, the hue jitter to 0, the scatter to 0, the spacing to 25%. The hardness will be zeroed out, and the roundness should be set to 100%. Photoshop users use the Kyle Bonus Chunky Charcoal brush from the Dry Media brushes, and please see the manual that comes with this download for the specific brush tool settings to use. So now, on the document, click once anywhere that you wish to reveal a portion of the pattern. So I kind of want to do some clicking around the edges, maybe make some nice corners here, and then just kind of go back in and fill, keep clicking in areas where you want more pattern. Just click once in areas where you just want a little bit. I'll just keep clicking, and you don't have to do just the edges. You could click other places on the paper if you want to, but for right now, that's what I'm going to do. I think I will leave that as it is for right now. And so once you have enough of the pattern revealed, you can finish your page. So here's my finished page before I added some visual interest using my pattern overlay with the mask. And here's my page after. I just love how this technique makes my page look more finished and less empty without making the page to be like too visually overwhelming. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and consider subscribing to our channel. This has been Jenifer Juris with Digital Scrapper. We help you get your stories told.